This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a team from the American, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I ain't got no load.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's long. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Looking for room at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo's hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Steps away. Gonna try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell
he
wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the fullback. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Dances away to buy time. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. I guess in this case, the scramble given.
It's a fumble. Fumblerooski.
Scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 25. He's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down the run of play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Reese. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Direct snap. Oh, he's going to pass it. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take
Time for a new quarterback.
But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when we're throwing that out route, but either
That
way,
nigga's missing wide open passes. That sucks.
on the same page.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plucks it out of the air. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. lowers those pads. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am
What
so
the hell are they
impressed
talking about?
with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Oh, a double pass. It's complete on the right side. Ernie on the Jets. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Can't connect on his first throw.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ear.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the back, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
I'm gonna kill some.
For that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On target over the
I
middle.
know.
They finally stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
That's tough.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
My boy's getting beat out there, man.
Early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He's not him.
Racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Hey! That's a pick.
Now with a
I'm
great
reading that.
opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open.
What the hell?
Who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's on target and complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. He did not make it a
Good
stop
stop.
on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will go for it on 4th down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got out of trouble and threw.
Wow, I saw that.
Complete out of the back.
I read it.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
I should have fucking
And they
fired
take
it.
it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
Oh my God, look at that boy.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working that left side now. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's dragged down after the interception. That's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reed.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf.
Fuck, they overturned it, damn it.
To the house, the defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
His coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looking to throw on third. Gets it out fast. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
Building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Yeah, and you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And wings it incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long and field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They go to the draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hand, it's Reese. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. But the great return for the score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game.
And he's a freshman.
To stop throwing his way.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
21.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Grabs it in the middle. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Oh, he got loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Go straight ahead. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
UTSA 52, Colorado 35.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the wild to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's looking to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Toss to the outside. Nice move to pick up yardage. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down.
Oh my God, he was open.
Well, that last deep shot, it looks
he was open.
Probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, hope they like apples there on that one sideline, because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs.
He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Colorado, 42.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Blowing with that one. I should have locked down more on defense. I had more Bruce watching.